Smile anyway. Smile.
Hey everybody, welcome to TFT. Tarot for today, Divine Dabblings with?
Smile boy.
Oh, he's having issues today. Well, our computer's having issues today.
Who knows?
Is it Mercury retrograde or what?
I know Violet would say it's in the shadow or it's in the
Yes.
post shadow or some shadow.
Well, it is.
I know that.
So, I don't know, but there's camera issues, there's computer issues, but there's no coffee issues anymore. That's one thing.
Yeah, but the thing is I didn't need to get my coffee habit reinstated.
So, hey, let's get this show on the road with the good tarot this morning. We'll use Colette Bear and Reed's good tarot and do a card for the collective. I need to get the little book out. There you go, Mr. O.
Oh, you're going to have to wait a moment. I'm sorry.
Oh, I am?
Yes, you are. Okay, I may have resolved one problem, so I am now ready to proceed with the other problem. Here goes nothing.
There's the good tarot. Oh, it's not showing.
It will eventually.
So you've got a time drain. There it is.
But it's going to stutter. See, I don't know why, but it's not feeding correctly.
The camera's not feeding correctly. We don't know why.
So this really ruins the pictures of the cards.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a problem. But, it'll show up while we're talking.
The good news, Violet, is by force we'll probably have to end the list on time.
Well, on time. We're not ending the list now. Don't ignore that, man. Jeez. Even if you can't see the cards, you can trust us that we aren't pulling a fast one on you. All right. All right, we have the Queen of Earth, which is the Queen of Pentacles.
Right.
And it says, practical and grounded, trustworthy, earthy, resourceful, a gardener who tends what has been planted. I am committed, down to earth, and clear about my goals. I am honest as I work with others to keep it real and be true to what we are doing and the challenges before us. I use all my resources wisely, whether they are finances, opportunities, or people willing to help me in my endeavors. I am honest as I work with others to keep it real. That's what we need to do more out there, keeping it real. I love that. And, being down to earth, committed to your goals, these are all positive attributes, almost perfect for my material show tomorrow. Keeping it real with coffee.
I'm just sort of communicating with Starry Boo. I really loved what you said there, Starry Boo. And Fiber, Opal, I have to tell you that I have been diagnosed as a chronic worrier since 1965 when I was in the 5th grade. And my 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Ranhan, would say, Oberon's such a good student, but such a worrywart.
Okay, that's a story you never told me.
Mrs. Ranahan, my 5th grade teacher.
Afraid not. All right, that's
someday.
it. That's our card for the collective. I think the Queen of Earth is also calling upon us. Spirit is saying, hey, give yourself some loving care. You care about others, but it's time to care about you too.
I like the Queen of Earth, the Queen of Pentacles, because I feel it gives me that flexibility to look at both sides of it as a reversed or whatever, but it does come down to the idea about taking care of something. Sometimes it's yourself, sometimes it's those who need your care.
That's right. That's what we have for everybody.
The more you know.
Good luck with
I
that.
gotta keep a few secrets from her. I'm a Scorpio.
Well, I'm sure I haven't told him every single story from my childhood.
Yeah,
so,
but when I did hear about some of them, like
Which one?
the person whose name rhymes with Whacker,
Oh, well, that wasn't my childhood. That was my teen years.
Well,
So, you're off a little bit there, but, I have plenty of stories
Okay.
to tell. So we're on, I believe it is Mo, am I right?
Mo was
Yeah,
first.
Mo was first.
Anyway,
I'll shuffle first. Time.
I'm going to adjust the light over there.
Well, why not?
Why not indeed?
So tell me something. Is it better if you keep the camera just like it is? You don't change screens?
Probably.
Yeah, let's
no,
do-
I'm,
no?
it's always
Okay.
going to be
little-
hesitant getting
Okay.
there.
All right.
So we'll just have to hold it
So
there long
just
enough.
be patient with us. We're doing the best we can today. It's kind of been a weird day. We had a great time with friends yesterday, though. We went to our old stomping,
Where we
actually,
used
it's
to
not
live.
their stomping grounds, but it's our old stomping grounds where we used to live in Hamtramck, Michigan. They had found this bookstore that was there hidden away, and it turns out it's in a bank building. It was a former bank building.
Probably from
that-
the 20s or 30s, you know.
Yeah, in Hamtramck, Michigan. While we lived there, it ended up transiting into a Chinese restaurant.
Dive restaurant.
I'm not going to mention the name of. Don't mention the name of the restaurant.
Could I mention the parody name?
No,
Okay.
no. So
How bad?
But the whole thing is, they called the bookstore Book Suey.
That sounds like appropriation.
Maybe, but it was isn't chop suey really more an American creation, right? So I mean,
Point.
but anyway, it's a nice indie store. Got a lot of local Michigan authors and books and other things. Mr. O actually picked up a tarot and oracle deck for himself.
I did.
So
The Star
I'm trying to
Spinner
pilfer
Tarot.
one from him, but yeah.
No, it's
I'll let him
Violet,
have
it's
it.
definitely not the internet because this is a problem with the camera. Before I went on, I just noticed it's maybe it's breaking. I don't know. I noticed it last week on Happy Hour too, and I did notice it on our other scene collections that we use. So I'm not sure.
So Mo, you have the Seven of Pentacles.
There it is.
A nice kind of thinking sort of card in a way, You've done a lot maybe
I've
right
done all
now
that.
for your life and your plan, Spirit is saying. Now's the time to really step back a little bit and think about things. Think about direction. Think about what you're doing and whether it's the seeds that you have planted are growing in the manner you would hoped, or if it's even what you want to be putting more effort into. Is it time to switch gears? It's never too late in life, let me just say, as an old lady here, to start something new. So, it's okay if you let something go too, but if something is starting to sprout for you that has, and is giving you some sense of encouragement, what more can you do? Spirit is saying, think about now what more you can do to really make it flourish.
It's kind of like that so-called, pregnant pause, that sort of moment in time. Spirit is saying you are approaching a moment in time, no matter what you're doing, whether you are actually involved in creating something that you consciously are aware of, or whether or not it's something else totally different. There's a moment in time coming for you where you can pause to think about all those kind of things, to think where your energies are going, what are the seeds you're planting, what are the things you're expecting to harvest. So Spirit says, consider this sacred time.
I'm sure you've tried turning the camera off and on, right? It hasn't worked. Yeah. No, there's some glitch going on. We may have to talk to the monster about it or look into maybe replacing this camera. Frankly, I really haven't liked this camera since it was bought. That's just me. He loves it.
No, well,
for some
I
things.
used to love it more, but there are definitely some flaws with
Yeah.
it because it does that wide angle thing that makes some of the scenes look curved and stuff. People have commented on that, so I don't know what it is.
Well, we'll figure it out. We've got some other filmings to do, although it just seems to be happening on live shows, right?
Well, yeah, but I set up the camera before we go live, so that's where it was noticed.
So enough said about that for now. We're
See,
gonna
she pulled the card away, but it's still on the picture there.
Yeah, I know. We're going to keep rolling, but that was pretty quick. That's not too bad. Oh, he is such a perfectionist, you know?
Well, then don't bother pointing your wand because it's not likely the wand will show up. See?
Hold on.
No. Because it's glitching. It'll just catch a
Yeah.
frame, and it's only caught and froze the frame. You'll have to hold it there for... See, there it is. Oh, look, it froze
Wow.
it, see? So like I said...
Yeah. It is glitchy.
Let
Right.
it be.
So we do apologize. Mr. O, shuffle first for...
Okay, thank you, Violet Ann. That may be good information. I admit that I probably didn't research cameras well enough, and I didn't want to buy one that was super expensive. I did, but I thought she would say no. And it's happy hour, so I'm not going to complain anymore.
You know, I don't necessarily skimp on equipment that's really vital, so... But it's happy hour. These discussions and debates are
Off
for
limits.
a later time. Hi, Fiber. It is your turn. All right.
And you realize that you shuffled first again, but that's okay.
No, I gave it to you to shuffle and you were supposed to give it back to me, but you've cut them. And I'm going to take it because we really are killing time here. We got to get going. You've got to work, you know.
Sounds like a song.
Hey, Fiber, are you feeling it? It's the Eight of Wands. Holy moly, the Eight of Wands. Spirit is saying, channel that energy, channel that. You know, you're like a battery right now, you know, fully charged and revving to go. And Spirit is saying, just channel that energy into, you know, focus on one thing at a time. I am not a multitasker. I used to be, and I don't recommend it. I really feel if you focus your energy on one thing, you know, and so maybe I'm talking for Spirit here, but I really feel that's the intent. That's what Spirit wants you to do, because look at these things. They're either leaving from a singular point of focus, meaning you're putting the work out there, or you're bringing your focus inward towards that single point of focus.
Well, a lot of times when I look at the Eight of Wands, I think of these words in my head: hitting the target, meeting the target, going for the target, things like that. And
Going for the one.
Going for the one. Going.
Yes, son. Don't sing it.
I'm not. Just that one word. But anyway, that's what I feel about this card, is that it talks about the energy, but it talks about a sense of precision of knowing you're going for a point. You're going to a point. And so that's what Spirit is saying, is that use your energy now to go for a point, or like Banshee has indicated, maybe you're coming from a point. And that means that you're coming and spreading out, you know, because you come from that point. But look at, they're going at all those angles.
The camera went out completely.
Groovy.
So maybe the camera is going. Maybe there is some problem here.
Well, let me quickly try to see if I can reload it or
Yeah,
something.
just real quick.
Huh.
Hang in there with us. Sorry it's so glitchy today. But did you have anything to add to Fiber? I think that's it. Oh,
yeah.
there it is. That's
Get
good.
back.
So that's what we have for you, Fiber. Good luck
Look,
with that. That's
it's
awesome.
actually working.
Oh my gosh. Well, you turned it off and turned it on, which was recommended by someone.
I love all of you. I love all of you.
You know, for Scorpios, sometimes happy hours can be very hard. maintaining that happy. All right.
Maybe things will go better now.
Let's hope so.
So,
because we are so tired of Mr. O's complaining. So,
I'm tired of it too.
So, hey, Carl is on the list. Why don't we do one for Carl? It seems like the thing to do, Fiber.
Well, He was added to the list right in the beginning, I thought.
And if he is not here, you can let him know what his card of the day was.
Tilly, I have no idea if that's what did it, but I'm grateful. I think more likely Violet was right. I didn't really turn it on and off properly. Score one for Violet.
All right. Well, now I'm having shuffle malfunctions. What the heck? Here, go ahead. I did buy a new Lightseers Tarot, but I'm not using it today because we're going to use this one to death, and I'll just have that one in reserve. And it seems to be still okay. It is getting dog-eared, but it seems to be okay so far. Gosh, that's our third Lightseers deck. We go through them.
Maybe we're having our own personal post-Mercury retrograde meltdown. We were supposed to do both filmings yesterday. We didn't. We decided to go out and have fun with our friends.
Well, first off, we had Yule gifts for them, and honestly, we haven't been able to get together for them. Things got canceled.
And we were at a restaurant first, where we gave them that, and there were some kids in the booth next to us. I think it was little kids, right?
He got. You should explain.
So adorable, Fiber.
You should explain to everybody. Fiber Magic. We ordered a custom. A nice design that Fiber had for Figgy the Dragon, and our friend's name, that he goes by, is Figment. So it was perfect for him. Now go ahead with the restaurant.
The Figment Disney Dragon thing, but I had seen it recently, and that's what spurred me to get that as a gift for our friend. I've known him for over 30 years.
Get to the restaurant part, because
Anyways,
we have to get going.
So we went to a nice restaurant, and when we were in the restaurant, they opened up the present, and these little kids next to us, they were just so, because they recognized it from Disney, and then both of them, they like to do funny voices and mug with things, so they were like playing with it and pretending they were mouthing words to it. And then a couple of older folks, who remembered it as a child.
Yeah, they asked who made it, so we referred your website.
Go to fibermagic.com.
Yes. Okay.
I'm sorry for the long story.
Okay, Carl, it's the Four of Pentacles.
Oh, I like this story.
I like it too. After all, Carl, you just finished the educational pursuit or the certification pursuit, and this is showing here that you should be very happy where you are right now, very content with things and the way they are going, materially or otherwise, and I almost think you're looking beyond, beyond where you are at now to more, to more of the same. And also in keeping with that, there'll be a time where you might be called, and maybe what this is saying is maybe where now you can share what you have and what you've learned, with others. When we speak of the material here, the thing about this is also Pentacle cards also have a little bit to do with education and research and things like that. Mm-hmm. And so I feel here this is a way of giving back now. You've gotten to where you need to be so that you are able to also give to others. That will come, clearly. But right now, it's a matter of seeing how much further now you can take yourself.
Whoever you share your gift with or your accomplishment with ultimately is up to you. But there is this idea that there's an appreciation for that, and the takes a village kind of thing. But I guess I wanted to talk about the sense of security that it also engenders too, because materialistic gains can also include how you feel personally about your security or about your home, your property, etc. So I feel that in this card too, that Spirit says this is the time for you to maybe begin to realize how you can shore up all those things or improve upon them if they're already there, etc.
That's what we have for you, Carl. Good luck with that. And yeah, Fiber, please do. When we go to, some of our in-person events, we will definitely put them out for you. Absolutely.
Would love to do that, yes.
Whoa! And I just bent a card.
Shall I break open that new deck,
Okay.
dear?
Yes, it's got a slight crease in it. This is really funny because in the very first Lightseer's deck that I got, I bent the same card. It's the Devil card.
Oh, the one that
How
I think
does
is
that
like
happen?
Jim Morrison or Michael Hutchins from
How does that
INXS.
happen? It's the exact same card I bent, and that was a stupid mistake I made. I was putting it in the wrong box, and I'm wondering why the cards
You're
don't
welcome.
fit. And then one of the cards bent, and it was the Devil card. Well, we'll see if this ruins the deck. I just said we weren't going to use that other deck for a while. I jinxed myself.
I like the one I got last night, one of the two, the Star Spinner Tarot. It's unique in a way, and then it's sort of regular in a way too. But it does have 4 different versions of the
Were
Lover's
you
card.
shuffling after me, or
Yes,
I
I
think
am.
we are not rotating. You'll shuffle first.
We're talking too much.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're going to get through
We're
this
very
list to get me to
catty
work.
today. Well, we're very animated. We had a great time yesterday. Great food.
Oh, yeah.
I should not have had that dessert. This little diner is amazing. Our friends just really think it's gourmet, and you know it is.
In a way.
It is. But
It's
the owners,
semi-upscale.
the restaurant just has a real diner feel to it, and old school look. But it is fabulous. The food there is just amazing, and the desserts.
Yeah, I didn't see it either, Violet, so that's
Well, we
her.
got a card that is not bent, not dog-eared, but it's a repeat card, so it must be meant to be.
So this was for Tilly, right?
Yes.
All right, so once
No,
again...
it's for Lily.
Lily. Okay, I'm sorry, because I see Tilly right here. That's what I thought. Okay, so
Let me make sure. Yeah, go ahead.
it's for Lily,
Yes.
not Tilly.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
8 of Wands. Well, it's the same thing, Lily. There's a sense that Spirit is saying you should be moving towards your mark, whatever that is, the target, whatever you have been focused on, or maybe something is coming to you that will present itself as something. Spirit says, this is where you need to go now. This is where you need to throw your energy and hit that mark now.
I'm feeling slightly different here for you, Lily. I not overly so. It's definitely about energy, but I also feel that maybe now that Mercury is direct, you know, it's still in a shadow phase, but it's direct. I feel that maybe more messages and communications might be coming to you. Spirit is saying, looking for messages that may carry, you know, some opportunities or some important news to you. Maybe some of this has been kind of hung up because of the retrograde. So, you know, if there's anything you've been waiting for in particular, it might be coming through now. And you know, use the energy you might be feeling at this time. You know, it's really nice to see the 8 of Wands in the dead of winter like this, at least in our neck of the woods, because it's so gloomy and gray, and it can really make you feel unmotivated and unenergized. But this is showing, you know, a boost in energy. You know, there's a lot of people who are going to be feeling this, I think, and you know, use it, you know, because it's very rare at this time of year. We all tend to want to hibernate. And that's what I sort of see for you there, Lily. Good luck with that. The 8 of Wands just says, move it forward. You know, you've got energy to burn right now. Whatever goals or projects you want to work on, Spirit says, get to them. Clean that house, for example. No, I don't want to clean my house.
So Starry Boo is up.
All right.
And even if it gets a little frustrating for this Scorpio guy, I do love what we do here, and I appreciate all of the affection and attention that we get from y'all. You know, it's just really heartwarming. And it's great to be here every week with you for happy hour.
All right. Oh, goodness. Sonny has taken the real estate again from me in a big way. He's literally sprawled across the entire area.
It's what he does.
It's what he does.
He's staring at the sun over here.
Okay, did I shuffle first?
No, I did.
Okay. Honestly, I'm losing it. All right.
I have to go to work.
I'm only losing it with the shuffle thing, people. It's just, holy cow.
Okay, Starry Boo. Ooh.
Nice.
Spirit gives you the 3 of Cups. Spirit says that you need to commune with your closest. You need to find your friends, your family, any associates that you have close emotional bonds with. Maybe there's something going on, or maybe you can spur something to go on, but just that coming together will bring some joy to you that you need right now. Spirit says go for the joy of good friends, good company, good food even, whatever it takes. You know, it does look like it could be a party.
It could be a party, a social gathering. It could be a wedding. It could be a celebration of some sort. Or Spirit is saying, you know what? It's just like with our friends last night. You can have a wonderful time just connecting with those close to you, you know, your family, your friends. Celebrate, you know, good times together, especially during, you know, this dark time of the year. You know, it's good to just lift your spirits with people you trust and love, you know, enjoy life. This is, and maybe Spirit is saying too, that ruling this out, you know, that it's very possible, Starry Boo, that you yourself are going to have a reason to celebrate. And
Yes,
others
that's
will
right.
be celebrating with you. So, you know, if you got a birthday, a milestone, whatever the case may be, celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
Party on.
All right, Starry
That's
Boo.
what we have for you. Good luck with that, Starry. All right, I believe we're on Kara. Hi, Kara. I'll be shuffling. Shadow is here now just to make my life even more interesting. Okay.
There's a search and destroy mission going on.
There will be, I fear.
Hello, girl.
These guys don't understand it's happy hour. And so,
Aw, look at that. That was so cute. Yes, okay, you get your cute bump too.
oh my gosh, that's right. Get now Sunny Slime on the camera.
Sunny
so it's
slime
foggy.
is blessed slime. No, it's not. But yeah, so they're
Shuffle
both...
and cut.
Okay.
All right. You guys. That's very nice, Shadow.
Aw, thank you, Violet. I wish Sassy would come up here once in a while like she used to.
Well, you know, she hasn't been coming on the table
Not
as
for a
much
long
lately, but
time.
she's jumping on other things, so I know she's got more energy. I don't know. Well, it's always crowded on the table here because when one cat comes, usually another is sure to follow. Okay, it's funny how cards that are not dog-eared keep repeating, so must be a reason. We got the
Hey, Kara.
Four of Pentacles again. The Four of Pentacles is here for Kara. Kara, this is to say appreciate and value what you have right now, you know. Do them justice, you know. Hey, if you've had some stuff, you know, look around your room, whatever, and if you've had some stuff of yours that you really haven't I don't want to say played with, but you really haven't taken off the shelf in a while, whether it's a good book, whether it's, you know, an older card deck or divination tool, maybe a magical implement. Maybe you have a crystal ball and you haven't been scrying in a while. I don't know why, but I'm feeling in this case, Spirit is saying to value what you have and make good use of them, you know? Don't let them just sit there because otherwise maybe you ought to consider the fact that somebody else might be able to use them.
Well, you know, in other contexts, the Four of Pentacles presents a more striking picture of somebody that's sort of clinging maybe desperately to material things that represent wealth or security or whatever. But we've always looked at this Four of Pentacles a little bit differently. We've used words like it takes a village. It's like somebody who wants to share what they've received. And I think Spirit is saying at this time, this may be more about, other things that fall under the Pentacles, and maybe it's, like your family connections. This is a good time for you to kind of snuggle in a little closer to your family, check on each other, offer to help if possible. I know you've gone through some things recently, but I think that Spirit is saying really things are going to work out, and just remember the value of connection to those people that you are connected to.
Okay. I like. You will be shuffling first this time for Jano, I believe.
Hi, Jano.
Hey, Jano.
Yes, hold on to what you truly value. That's very nice,
There you go,
Jano.
Jano. Nicely said.
Nice observation. Thank you.
And Violet Ann, you'll be next after Jano.
Hey, Violet Ann. I stopped in on your show yesterday. You noticed me, and I saw a person or two there, and it was pretty interesting. Doing very well with your own show, it looked like.
So we're a little late with our Aquarius modality. We will get Aquarius season modality out by hook or by crook sometime later. And when I say
24
late,
hours and counting.
later tonight.
You're welcome, Kara.
You are welcome, Kara.
And I should have been petting Sunny because I got fuzz all over me, tickling my nose.
All right.
Who is this again? Jano.
Yes. No, it's, Jano. Sorry.
And
it's another pentacle. We are getting the pentacles
Six of Pentacles.
today. Yeah.
So Six of Pentacles, I think Spirit is saying this is a good time for you to take assessments of what you need as well as what others need to sort of create that flow.
Oh, you went to me?
I did go to you.
Okay. Fine. Create a cash flow. Create a flow of energy that will not just allow you to manifest what you need, but also could provide something to others, in exchange. I almost feel like this is just an exchange of energy here. You manifest, you give. You manifest, you give, and you manifest, and you also receive. So,
I kind of dazed out there, but that's what I would have wanted to say.
Spirit is saying this is, I'm saying this is truly a card of give and take. And what Spirit wants you to take from this is that the more you give, the more you receive. And so, like even in our line of work here, we want to try to receive an even flow and exchange of energy. Certainly we feel we get it from happy hour. So Spirit is saying right now, this is a time to go, not just go with the flow, but create the flow.
Hi, Islam Joy. Thanks for joining our show. We're not doing questions today. We're only giving a divine message. Tomorrow's show in the afternoon, we can answer questions. And Violet is also giving you that information too.
Right. But we just do a single card message from Spirit today. It's not, it's just a random card we draw for you. So you could check our show out tomorrow if you need specific questions answered.
You're welcome to stay for a divine message, though.
All right, that's what we have for you, Jano. Good luck with that.
Good luck.
Moving on to Violet Ann.
All right.
You are welcome, Jano.
You're welcome.
Yep. All right.
And then you shuffle?
I'll try.
I don't know if we did the order right, but it's still getting done, so.
Yeah.
So believe it or not, we are hoping to record the material matters later today, as well as the modality as we have moved into the season of Aquarius, and get those out to you. Presently, the material matters is on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
You're shuffling?
I already did.
Okay. I think I cut him last time, but I could be wrong.
All right, Violet Dan.
The Seven of Swords?
Take no prisoners.
Take no prisoners. That's an awesome... No, it's really not. I like this card in a way because, I don't know, I've had a love-hate relationship with the Seven of Swords in the past. But I really have begun to understand a little bit more about it. It's more nuanced than I gave it credit for. We never know exactly what this person is doing and why here. Is he really taking something that's not rightfully his? Is he like Robin Hood and he's robbing from the rich and giving to the poor? Is he trying to prevent a war by stealing weapons? So here, this is about using your head to your best advantage. This is about sometimes requiring a little bit of Spirit is saying sometimes you need to kind of think about holding back on letting people in on your ideas and your plans, because you don't want anybody to steal from you and what you're doing. So if you have some great plans out there, hold them back until you're ready to reveal them. And otherwise, it says work for, Spirit is saying work for the common good. When you have that in your heart, everything else falls into place.
Well, you should have asked a Scorpio first. But I think this is about walking on the dark side a little bit.
Ooh.
Okay, maybe not.
What?
Really.
At happy hour?
Maybe not really. But I think Spirit does say that there's a certain level of cleverness that's involved here for you. And the idea is that maybe there are things you need to do without necessarily telegraphing them. This may be about, what you ultimately hope to accomplish for yourself in the next period of time, whether it's advancement. Swords make it look like it is a challenge, but it also says that mental element too. So I think it's really about, even if it's nothing like dramatic, like I'm trying to pretend, this is really about saying, taking the time to mentally inspect that, and don't necessarily, share this with everybody. Maybe there's something really imaginative or cool going on somewhere, and you want to use your own skills and talents to take advantage of it without it moving or shifting away from you necessarily.
Yeah.
A new idea.
And the thing is, one other positive element of this card is if somebody has been taking advantage of you in any way, Spirit is saying, there's the light, shining on this person here. So, it would be revealed in time. That's just a given.
Right. If you have a new big project, I think Spirit is saying you're still working towards that, but, it's not quite ready for you to play all your cards here.
Yeah, that could be. That could very well be too.
But soon.
Mm-hmm. But soon.
And do you want to answer Libra's questions there about that? Was that similar to what you had, oral thrush?
The back of my taste are so swollen and hurt. The medication is so bad too, so gross. Had oral thrush. Yes, I believe I had it. I never got it diagnosed, but when I had COVID, I had a thrush infection. I could tell by the way. Basically, what it was my tongue got discolored and an awful taste in my mouth. It was definitely bad. And so I rinsed a lot you can use salt water. Also preferred is some lemon juice. Squeeze a half a lemon in a cup of warm water and drink that. because that also helps, with that bacteria. You can sometimes minimize thrush on your own, but sometimes you need to take medication for it too. So if it doesn't go away, you might want to check into that. Mine did go away. I was pretty routine about doing the lemon and the salt. Just rinse with salt water, and warm salt water.
Pretty good.
That'll help too. So I don't know if it made it into your throat. I did have a little bit of a sore throat with my COVID infection. That ended up going away, but that darn oral thrush stayed around for a lot of the time I was on the Paxlovid. And I think some people were, I'm not sure if some people are blaming the Paxlovid for this or if it's COVID that causes the oral thrush. But one way or another, I did have it. But
Hope
you
you
can
feel
try to
better.
mitigate it.
Hope you feel better soon.
Yep. That's what we had for you, Violet Ann. Good luck with that. And we have Tilly is up.
All right, Tilly. And Mr. O is enjoying his breakfast. This is what it
The
is.
second cup. There's some more for me. I don't
There's
need
more.
it now. I don't.
I'm
need
actually
it.
not counting totally, but I think this is 4. Or
Mr.
so.
O's got to work though, so hey.
And then Mr. O will have to pee.
Oh dear.
Because coffee always does that to me.
Shuffle. Yeah, I don't know about that, Violet. I just did the old school thing. And it seemed to work for me. But, if you have it really bad, and if it's actually something that's settled into your throat too, you may want to, check into more heavier duty stuff, whether it's what Violet's suggesting or, checking with your doctor. Because it can be problematic.
Violet Ann, I would love to see that, so go ahead and do that whenever you can. I was noticing that on your show yesterday and also some of the other shows you do. I like the particular way you do that. So I've been trying to, when I look at some people's shows, I try to figure out like, okay, so where is the camera at? Is it above them? So I imagine like it's, up, way above you. Of course it's not probably, but did you already shuffle?
Yes, you're
All right.
supposed to cut
Oh, I didn't shuffle though.
after you shuffle.
Be happy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Swollen bumps on the top of your mouth. That could be too. That can cause that. Because I definitely had some bleeding on my tongue a little bit from the oral thrush. I never had any mouth sores though. Pretty sure about that.
Okay, Tilly.
Okay, Tilly. Hey.
Not
There
a
you
repeat.
go.
Not a repeat.
Not a repeat. And a nice
The Fool.
card.
The Fool.
You can go ahead if you would like, Mr. O.
Okay, well, the Fool suggests that this is the time Spirit wants you to consider a new challenge, maybe something really fresh. Spirit says that maybe at this time there's a sense of intuition that you have that says you can go towards this. And it's also really about saying you're doing this relaxed and you're trusting that this is true, this idea, this direction, this challenge.
Right, it's something new for you. You know what? Spirit is offering you a challenge right now. It's like the trust test, Will you trust that when you fall, into this new adventure or new journey, that you've been thinking about or you've been wanting something to happen, do you trust that the universe has your back and you should just let go and do it? Feel the fear and do it anyway is kind of also indicative of this card. We sometimes are afraid to take a chance on something, to do something, to tell somebody we love them, to go for a job that may be outside of our comfort zone, but we really want the opportunity. This is saying, go for whatever it is right now and trust that Spirit will have your back and everything will turn out A-okay. A-okay. Can't say much more than that. This is such a wonderful card. Perfect card for happy hour.
Libra Cuss, I'm so sorry to hear that, but in a lot of ways we can say the same thing from ourselves. Not so much, but maybe a couple of friends of ours. One of them was the friend we were with last night.
Yes, she has some cardiac issues.
And they also believe that's because of their exposure to COVID. It's maybe a form of long COVID. We have another friend in our community. They live on the other side of the state. They are experiencing long COVID symptoms, and they're older like we are. Well, our friend yesterday just turned 50, so it's real, and it's affecting people differently. It's not necessarily the same for everybody, depending on age or any other situation.
No, you shuffle first. We are
much
on
sympathy and support
Lena,
for you.
I believe.
Yes, we are.
It's 10:53. Just trying to keep you on track for your work a day.
Worthless. I can always leave you here to finish up.
He could at that.
I'll come back at 5:30 and she's still here doing it.
But I definitely don't mean to cut him short, Libra. We definitely are, rooting for you. Hope things work out for you.
Do I cut or do I hand to you to shuffle?
I shuffle.
All right, Lena.
Hi, Lena.
Yeah, I feel a lot of things changed too, not necessarily in the worst direction, but now I realize that it's very likely that no matter what I do, I'll end up catching COVID again. I had this illusion that I was going to keep myself safe from it, and I'm a sucker for infectious diseases. I've been hospitalized twice before in my life for infectious diseases. I lost weight, I was sick, I had hallucinations in one of them.
Well, this new variant, last week I saw a news show that the new variant is not that common in Michigan yet. Apparently, only about 14% of the cases they've been seeing has been the new variant. And so, but this doctor cautioned that it's coming. So, yeah. So we are a little concerned about that.
All right, Lena. You have, once again, another repeat, but it's nice. It's the Six of Pentacles.
Yeah.
And the Six of Pentacles is saying Spirit wants you to get into the flow or appreciate the fact that you are in the flow of a lot of things that these Pentacles connotate happening for you, whether it's personal or other security, whether it's emphasis on learning things, education, or if it's material success in certain ways, managing success. Spirit says there's a flow going around you now, and you can just kind of jump in there and get what you need, but you should also consider how you share and spread that joy around too, because no doubt it's coming from somewhere else.
Spirit may also want you to balance your financial priorities, to make sure that, Spirit is saying to make sure that, what you're putting out, you're able to put out because, what you give and take, they need to be in balance right now. And I think Spirit is just saying, hey, when you're able to splurge on yourself, splurge. When you're not able, hold back. It's all right. It's all part of what's right for you. They don't want to see you overextend yourself. They also don't want to see you underextend yourself. If you can give to others, then do so. But it's not mandated. But remember too, the principle of of what you put out, you receive. So that's always to be mindful, and don't overextend yourself at this time. I think Spirit is saying it's not really an admonition; it's really just good sound advice.
It's like regulation. Just know what needs to happen when.
Yeah, and that's what we have for you, Lena. Good luck with that. And it's Buddy B.
Hey, Buddy B.
Yep, the list is closed.
Don't tell her that we decided that amongst ourselves.
Unless Anthony comes, Mr. Maurice.
Divine Universe.
Divine You.
There we go. Well, you're doing it. You're on your own. I'm like, ciao, everyone. You're welcome, Leah.
I'm so bad. I know.
I missed that, Violet. What did you put there?
Yeah?
Oh, shit. No, we're good. For a minute, I thought I
Did
disconnected
he
us.
just swear on set?
No, I said, oh, Shadow. I thought I disconnected our connection. No, I didn't. Why are you both persecuting me?
Did you shuffle? You
Yes,
did.
I did.
Oh my gosh, this is making me crazy. Go ahead, pick them up. But I'll pull the card. Well, you pull the card. Let's see what you get. What you get. We are a hot mess this show, aren't we? Come on, come on.
7 of Cups. Go first.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, Sonny is back in a flurry because the 7 of Cups is here. So, oh hey, gosh,
His head's all
stop
wet.
it! And you're all wet from the water fountain. So, Buddy B, the 7 of Cups, is saying, hey, this is a time to take stock at all of your options right now. You know, if I'm right, you were asking some questions recently of should you stay where you're at, should you go, you know, and move in with somebody, whatever the case may be, for a temporary time. This is like saying, really, this is a time to take stock of all the options available to you right now before you decide exactly what you want to do. There's lots of choices. Don't let yourself get caught up in any one of them, Spirit is saying, but really just take a look at them all. And really what's the most doable for you, what makes the most sense for you, that's what you should do. That's what you should focus on.
Buddy Blue, Spirit says this is the time for you to really use all your powers of your heart to understand things, because this is not necessarily about understanding things logically, though I wouldn't preclude that, but I would say Spirit is saying also resonate to the choices you have to make or the challenges in your life or the goals you need to work towards from your heart as well as from your mind. And don't be too hasty. Take as much time as you need within reason to analyze these and to understand them and to make, you know, the right decision.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
All right, buddy.
And we're finally with Libra. All right, let's see if we have a positive message for...
Impossible, Kara, Violet. Sonny will never be good.
I'm so trying to keep him under control, too. He must be picking up our crazy energy here. That's all I can say.
It's time for another Sonny.
Although I really don't think he needs an excuse.
Do
Sonny,
it again.
Good job. Thanks, Kara.
Sonny Boops, I like that.
All right.
No matter how bad and problematic you are, Sonny, someone else will love you unconditionally. Shuffle.
No, shuffle, cut.
Don't you think you can come over here?
You stay right here, you little troublemaker. You little troubles.
I can read your mind, Sonny.
Yeah, she did. I don't know where she is now.
She's
She have my
sleeping on the couch
snuggly.
over there on your snuggly. She
I have my
loves
snug.
that.
She loves my snuggly. I have to lay it out for her to
And
sleep
it just warms her
on.
up so much. And then if you go over and pet her, she feels like she's got a fever, but she's just like, "Ooh."
Well, Libra.
No, it's not Libra.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is? Oh, sorry.
Isn't
I thought
it?
we did Libra already.
What?
I thought we did Libra already.
No.
Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. So
Well,
tonight it
Libra,
was.
it's almost like it's picking up the vibes of our conversations here. Spirit is saying, arm yourself, be prepared, do things that protect yourself or, that you need to do to feel safe and secure, to feel healthy, in this case, This is like get the things that you need and put it in place so that you can, march forward.
Spirit says, although this is very challenging and that this is a
Yes.
really hard time for you,
See the wounds, not wounds, but the torn shirt and stuff.
you are charged by Spirit to know that only you can change this for yourself. No one else can do it. You have to do it for yourself. There is support behind you, but you will have to play the lead major
Yes.
role.
Right, take the lead, shine the light, figure out what's wrong and prepare, I think it's very positive. And
I do too.
So, and also it's saying that, through what you have been through, you realize what you have to do, that you can't
Understanding
let
the
some things
stakes.
go. You got to take care of them and face it head on. No retreat, face it head on.
So good luck.
So good luck with that. March on. All right.
And we'll see you again.
All right. And that
Islam Joy.
means we're on Violet Lotus.
No, it says Islam Joy.
Oh, Islam Joy is here?
Right. Remember
Oh.
they came and
Oh, okay. I didn't know
they
they wanted the message.
They were staying
All
for
right.
the message as far as
Awesome.
we know.
Yeah,
You're
should
welcome, Libra. Take care.
take care of
yes
yourself.
or no?
Sometimes we get the cards we need, even at happy hour.
The no is for you. The yes is for... No, there was no yes. So you're agreeing with her. You're disagreeing with her. You're agreeing with me. You're disagreeing with me. Don't make me call you violator. Oh, I just did.
No is for you. Well, we're going to do one anyway since he started this, so sorry.
I'm more confused than ever. Who are we doing it for?
We're doing it for the person you said.
Okay.
Is it Islam Joy?
Yes.
Okay.
Somebody save me.
I try to accommodate him and he's still.
Accommodate me.
Yes.
Right.
No, I knew you were not
Hello.
quite right.
Eyes are rolling here. God, can anybody hear them rolling around? I love our families too, because we're dysfunctional. We put the fun in dysfunctional. Thank you, Libra.
This is so silly.
Why? What's wrong with it? You know what? There's no pay increase to become, hairstylist for the show. Or as that other person used
Mr.
to say,
O, you should see him some nights.
stay in your own lane, all of you.
He'll be sitting at the computer and getting tired, and he'll be messing with his hair, and it stands up in all kinds of weird, contorted ways. I'm like, I don't know. I should take a picture and post it
The
sometime.
right side of my head.
Hey,
That's 'cause
look
I'm
at
a
that,
leftist.
Islam Joy. If you are here, you have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is ready to open their hearts to love. They're waiting, maybe not waiting so much as ready, just ready, and oftentimes when we make that acknowledgement, we are ready to open our hearts to others, that void gets filled. Nature abhors a vacuum. And I really feel here that, in your case, that maybe something will be coming towards you in romance and love. where you can share some joy, share your heart with
The
others.
Queen of Cups really talks about being immersed in your consciousness as well as your sense of your emotional intelligence. And we have mental intelligence, but we have an emotional intelligence too. How do we understand or relate to people as we view them from heart to heart, or whatever that circumstance or context is? This is a sign from Spirit saying you are very attuned to your own as well as other people's emotions right now, and that what you want to do is project that to everyone. You want to show kindness to others. You want kindness to reflect back to you. So it's kind of like just very important for you at this time.
And that's what we have for you, Islam Joy. Good luck with that.
Mohawk. 30 years ago I thought Mohawks were boring, so I don't think so, Kara.
No, but part of his hair will stand up in a very bizarre way. Maybe like an Eddie Munster sort of way.
How dare you! How dare you!
Best way
Oh, I almost put us out of here. Okay, that's it.
What? I'm still here. Mr. O is gone. He's gone. He actually went to the bathroom. Too much coffee. All right.
It's not a mohawk, it's more like a cockatoo.
He
hairstyle.
fixed his hair.
No, I didn't. It's unfixable. It's broke.
He adjusted
It's
his
woke.
hair.
Woke.
All right.
And it's your fault.
So we are actually on Violet Lotus now.
Did you already shuffle?
I did. Yay! Light those fires, VL. Light them. It's
Queen
the
of
Queen of
Wands.
Wands. It's the Queen of Wands. And remember, one spark from you, one little flame can cause a chain reaction that lights up hearts and souls everywhere.
I'm burning for you, I know that.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, this is a time to show the world what you got. You've just posted, your readings are live online. I mean, that you're going live with providing readings for people. So, this is the time to light the flames, set things in motion, show people what you have.
I always like the Queen of Wands because there's a sense of charisma and magnetism that stays like just a little bit wobbly around that line of maybe being flirtatious and charming, or maybe just being, charming, engaging. It's a spectrum there. And so I like that because the Queen of Wands is kind of the master, or Spirit is saying you can be the master of how to apply your charm factor. Sometimes you do want to charm a little bit more flirtatiously or a little bit less flirtatiously, that kind of thing. Spirit says this is a time for you to really magnify your approach to the world and how the world will acknowledge you.
That's what we have for you. Hey, nice card, perfect ending, except we have to do one for each other. Mr. O has got the deck. So
It's 11-11, so I think that means no.
that means it's time for my card.
But I have the deck.
Yes, right. You're going to
Oh.
pull my card.
Maybe I should wait a minute.
Well, you're shuffling at 11:11. That's important.
Can't win, can I?
No, we can't.
Fine. Then I'm reading it upside down.
What if it's more positive upside down?
Then I won't.
Oh, look at that.
You got the Page of Cups, my dear.
Woohoo!
Spirit says this is a time for you to fly away, fly away, fly away. Go outside of yourself, perhaps to find answers you're searching at this time, or to extend yourself emotionally to those who maybe need to feel that presence of you, to need to feel your warmth, your comfort, that there may be people who will benefit from how you interact with them today, because it truly is heart to heart.
Well, you never know. I certainly feel like taking a long nap today. You never know what dreams may
The
surface.
kind that I won't be able to take?
Yes. You never know what dreams may surface or what creative ideas may sprout from that. I live in my head a lot. I live out there a lot. And Spirit is saying, let the imagination flourish right now, and I certainly will. Hand it over, Mr. O. Let's see what we have for you.
Indeed.
It'll probably be something like the Eight of Pentacles, get to work. If it is, I'm going to crack up. Probably have just jinxed
I'm
you.
going to wonder how you manage that.
How do I manage these things? I don't know. But it won't be the first time. Well, let's see what we have for him. No, but in a way it's about getting up and going. It's the Eight of Cups.
It's a different eight.
It's the Eight of Cups instead of the Eight of Pentacles. Now, it's kind of weird still that an 8 came out. And it's also about movement. It's not necessarily getting to work, but it's getting somewhere. Mr. O, it is saying that you are going somewhere. It could be a spiritual evolution. It could be, a physical evolution of some sort. You are on a path right now that is taking you to brighter days, brighter light, whether in a and there is an emotional, obvious component to that. This is something that will bring you joy and happiness or contentment. And I can think of a number of things right now. For example, the physical journey with our health club and trying to get in better shape. Also, just some of the other journeys and interesting things that we're visioning for the months ahead. So I think here there's a lot to be said for that.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
It's very beautiful. So that's his interpretation. And we're going to get a Namaste card out there and call it a day. Do you have anything else to add?
Well, I like the Eight of Cups. I think the Eight of Cups often represents changing your focus, if not leaving something behind that represents things that maybe were more mundane to some degree, or muggle, if you want to use that term, and really focusing on something that maybe is more uplifting spiritually or otherwise to you.
Yes, I like it. I like it. Mr. O, draw a card. Right. We've had that one before, I think.
More than once,
Familiar?
perhaps. A blessed heart. If you feel that something is missing, look within, and you will find it. What is your heart saying? Your heart is the gateway to your soul, and your soul is the eternal you. Know that you are free, protected, and blessed.
Remember what I have always said, if you don't find it within, whether it's love, whatever it is, fulfillment, you will never find it without. Namaste, everybody.
Yes,
and thanks for putting up with everything. Our lateness, everything.
Who knew chaos could be fun?
A Scorpio. All right, everybody. And Sunny, too. Sunny knows. All right, everybody. Take care. Have a happy rest of your day. A happy week ahead. Happiness always. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.